We are live, aren't we, Fede?
Yes, we are, man.
And we are live here with Patricia. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So, good evening, everybody. Good evening. We are here in company of Patricia Pons from SYNLAKROSS. Nice to meet you, Patricia. How are you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm fine. It's a pleasure to be tonight with you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. The pleasure is ours. So, we are waiting for some people to connect and we will start with our questions. We will talk a little bit about your projects, about your band, SYNLAKROSS, about your career. And in the meanwhile, how's the situation right now? Where you live right now? How are you coping with the situation?
Well, right now, maybe in the next weeks, everything's going to be better.
Mhm.
The official statement of the government. So, but right now we are living like a soft lockdown, because
Okay.
restaurants and coffee shops and everything is closed. We can go outside, but only with one person. So it's difficult.
At the
It's
time.
hard.
Mhm.
But it is what it is. So we have to be patient.
Okay. Because right now you live
Valencia, the
in
sunny
Valencia,
Valencia.
the
Yeah.
sunny Valencia. Awesome. Awesome. Great. Okay. Cool. Cool. I see that there is already some people here. There are some people
Yeah.
here. Okay. Let's say hello to
Uh,
Emilio Valenzuela.
Emilio Valenzuela.
Hola,
Hi, Emilio.
Emilio.
And also Dan, the man.
Dan the man, hello,
Hey,
Dan.
Dan. Hello, Dan.
And also our friends Michael from
Hey there,
Germany.
Michael.
Hello,
Our
Yeah.
friend
Michael.
Michael Muller.
And also Matthew.
Matthew, you're not the first
Hi,
right
everyone.
now. Hi, Matthew.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hi.
Too late, man. Too late. I'm kidding. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Fede, how are you doing? Are you great? Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm great. As you can see, I cut my hair to look
Yeah.
like a famous Italian politician. So
It's a nice choice.
yeah. You know,
Yeah.
a good friend of mine says this to me. So
Okay. I think it's also one of my best friend.
yeah, I think so.
No, Patricia, just in case you don't know,
You missed this.
he's talking about our bass player Faggio.
Yeah.
He's making fun of him because he looks like an Italian politician called Rocco Casalino, who is not so a good
It's not true.
politician. Prob-
It's not true,
yeah,
by the way.
you're
And
totally. You're exactly like him. You look exactly like him. Just kidding. Let's say hello also to Daniel Dukes and Babon David. Hello.
hey, Daniel.
Hello.
Hey, Daniel.
Hi,
Hey,
Daniel.
hey, Waban. Salut.
Ivan.
Let's begin with the question for Patricia. So, we usually start, Patricia, with some question about the very beginning of your career as a singer, as a musician. So, here's the first question. When did you start singing and how?
Well, I guess I started to sing when I was in high school, when I was a teenager.
Mhm.
And I remember when I was a kid, think, oh my God, I really sucks with singing. But I don't know what happened when I started the high school and I joined in, to the to a club or something like that, chorus. And yeah, I started to sing, and was a great singer in that time. So everything changed in my mind, and I started to think about maybe in the future join a band or something like that. But as you know, guys, that kind of singing is very different from my actual my current style. So
Mhm.
it was a little, it was a journey, um, an amazing journey since I started to sing in the chorus, and when I started to sing in a band a lot of years
Mhm.
later. But
Okay.
this it was my beginning, so I'm happy with that.
Awesome. Awesome.
Cool.
It's interesting how you talk about this as a journey.
Yeah.
So, how were the steps of this journey? Did you take some lessons or something like that? Are you a self-taught about the style that you developed during the years?
Yeah, it's more the second things, because
Okay.
I got the basis of breathing and how to put the larynx and your vocals and everything from that time and in the chorus. But when I started to sing in guttural style, I remember to be in a club and yeah, the music was very loud, and that the perfect time to start proving things, trying some vocals, because I was very shy, and I'm still being shy, especially for singing. So I remember to take that chance with the loud music, and I start to proving baking like a dog, woof, 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 and
Yeah,
that kind
yeah,
of thing
okay.
that helps to develop the cultural style. So, and after that I joined to a band called Caxesha. It was the keyboarder,
Mhm.
and also I remember to sing few parts supporting the real singer. So,
Okay.
and after, and one thing leads to another, and one band leads to another, because you know, guys, some bands are really serious project, and the people really
Mhm.
believe in that project. But other bands are, it's difficult to manage people,
Yeah.
and nobody wants the same. So uh, I don't know. I think I'm lost in what I what I was saying. So, but yes,
No.
as I say, it's a journey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I got it. You were talking about the fact that you can meet some people, but not everybody is on the same page as you, and
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
you get to know the perfect fellows to um, bring your musical project to a more
Yeah,
professional
exactly.
level. Yeah. Okay. Did it take a long time to develop the guttural style, the growling, or was it natural for you?
I think it was natural because in my mind it was always the same thought. I mean, you have to be natural. You don't have to
Mhm.
press yourself too much, push yourself until the edge to try to. So I think it's like a sound, a passionate sound, but if you can hear something similar in nature with animals, it can be so
Okay.
difficult. It can be
Okay.
so hard for humans to do something like that.
Okay.
So it was easy, but not a thing that you can do from one day to another. So maybe few months or maybe a year, but I don't think it was a year, months. But hey, just only to do that kind of sound, not to start singing in a proper way. I mean, you can do a guttural sound, but it doesn't mean that it's a good guttural sound.
Mhm.
I think it's the real question about it. So for me, it was since I get the sound, since
Okay.
I learned to do that guttural sound until now. Man, I've been singing 10 years. So imagine, it's since when I started, I have maybe one kind of guttural, maybe one kind of sound, like one note. And right now
Yeah.
I can sing very, very deep, very high. I can do some crazy screams. So it's like everything in life. It's like another instrument. So it takes
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
times and
Yeah,
years to
yeah,
develop. You can hear me because I see the.
yeah.
Yeah. We can hear you
Okay.
properly and perfectly. Yeah. That's really interesting. It's the first time that I hear this explanation, precise explanation about the development of the guttural sound. It's really interesting. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
you also said that you play the keyboards. So how many instruments do you play?
Well, uh, wow. I don't play nothing well. I mean, I started to take some piano lessons
Hmm.
more than 10 years ago, and I know the basics. And
Okay.
when I was a teenager, also I did 2 years playing violoncello.
Hmm.
Uh, but right now I only remember how to do a scale, nothing more.
Okay.
Okay.
And a few years ago I bought a kalimba. It's a small instrument, like a music box.
Yeah.
You can play it with the
Oh,
fingers.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And and during the lockdown I bought ukulele because I
Hmm.
wanted
Oh,
something small. I was at home, I was bored, and I bought one, and I'm still learning, but I don't play nothing, uh nothing in a level to say, well, I'm a professional, or why I'm good at with. No, it's like a hobby.
Okay.
cool,
But
cool,
anyway,
Ede.
it's something you. It's I think it's helpful to improve your main instrument, which is the voice. In your case, I myself know the basics
Yeah.
of the piano and of the guitar, but I absolutely can't call myself as a piano player or a guitar
Yeah,
player. I
me
I
either.
just use I just use that to compose some songs with Ravenscry, and I think it's useful. It's
Yeah.
also fun, but that's it. But it's okay.
Sure.
I know a lot of people that are professionals with their own instruments, but they don't play absolutely anything else.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it happens. Anyway, Fede, I
Yeah,
noticed that a lot of people is
yeah, a lot.
writing to us,
Yeah,
starting from
we
Matt
have.
Ryan.
Yeah, man. Says hello, honored to be here. And hope
Hello.
everyone is healthy and safe. We are. Hope you
Yeah, we
too,
are.
Matt. Can wait for the live show to start back up.
We too.
I think me too.
Yeah.
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 Also, we
Also,
have greetings from Esteban Montero. Hey!
hey there,
Hey,
Esteban.
Esteban.
And also Chris Brower, right,
From
from
Michigan.
Michigan, who says hello. Hi,
Hey,
Chris.
hello.
Hi, Chris.
Oh, Esteban says also, hey guys, hola Patricia, saludos desde Noruega. Yeah,
Whoa. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Greeting from Spain.
yeah, Esteban. And also, we have a comment from Rock Girls 666. Say, I love you, Patricia. Hi to everybody from
Oh, thank
Spain.
you. Thank
Hi,
you.
guys. Thank you for joining
Hola.
us. Okay, then the man is from California. Hey, man.
Hey. Hey,
Also,
Dan.
And We have a comment from Matt about your voice, your vocal abilities. He says Patricia's vocal range is amazing. That's right.
Thank you very
That's
much.
right.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, we have. I think it's a Spanish question.
Okay.
Sorry, from Sofia. She said, Patricia, ¿cómo ha ido el proceso de composición de este nuevo álbum? Hope to get the right pronunciation.
But I have to answer the question in Spanish because this
please,
is chat in
thank you.
English.
Yeah,
Okay.
please, thank you.
Well, Sofía, thank you very much. Muchas gracias por tu pregunta. Ha ido muy bien, ha ido como siempre. Es un proceso maravilloso en el que le echamos mucho tiempo, mucho cariño y creo que ha quedado muy bien. O sea, que muy prontito vamos a compartirlo con vosotros. O sea, que ya hablaremos más sobre el tema muy prontito y espero que hagamos un live con vosotros también. So that's all. Sophia was asking how it's the process of composition and of the new album, and it was great. It was long, but we did it with all our souls and love and everything that we have, because we are very passionate about what we do. And this album I think is killer. Of course, it's my album. It's killer. So yeah, I mean, if you do things and you don't love the things that you do, I think you have a problem, right? We are artists and we have to love what we do. Right. So your music, I suppose, guys, you think you are the best band in the world, and I think I have the best band in the world, and that's what that we should think about it. That's what I think. You know, you have to think, wow, my band is cool, my music is the best, but we have to continuous learning and continuous I think it's the main goal to be always improving. And I think it's you think you have to think you are great, but hey, I'm great, but I'm going to try new things. I'm going to improve myself. I need to work more, etc.
Yeah, it's a good way to stay humble and at the same time to be very conscious of your own ability. And of course, if you don't think that your band is worth it, why do you play?
Yeah, I mean, when I started singing in SYNLAKROSS, I remember to think, well, the music is amazing, but I'm not a great singer. But that is not the problem. I remember to think that, because I remember to think, I love this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to improve. I'm going to try things, and it's all about your commitment, about the things that you love and the things that you want to achieve. So yeah, I think you have to keep that in mind all the time, because if you I mean, nobody start something being the best in the world. It's a process. So that's what I think is that important to everybody who wants to start a band or start whatever, to keep that in mind. It's only work and work and work and baby steps to giant strides. So
yeah.
I have to say, guys, that my screen is frozen and I can see you. I have
we can hear you and we can see you properly.
So don't worry about it.
Okay. but I feel bad because I can't see you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's good for you. I don't know why, but especially for me, because with this haircut, I like a ball right now.
No, don't
I
be
think
too hard on yourself, man.
The truth, the truth is, yeah. What, Patricia? Yeah.
No,
Go
I
on,
think it's
please.
a trendy style. If you like it, go ahead.
Yeah. I try this new style.
Yeah, go
The
ahead.
truth is that the truth is that I want to look like Simon. And I have to prove this, by the way. So
yeah, you have to grow a beard first, but be yourself, man. You look good. Don't worry about it.
thank you. Whoa, we have other good comments, guys.
Yeah.
Let me read something. For example, Zachary James from
Hey,
Portland,
Zachary.
Oregon. Hey, Zachary.
Hey,
Sorry I'm
Zachary.
late. No, don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Don't worry, man.
We have also greetings from Carlo Escamilla,
Hey, Carol.
who says also, and I'm doing well in Santa Ana, California. Windy here.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How are
Cool.
all of you doing?
Doing great.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm here having a great night. So good night, everybody.
And also we have a comment. Oh, sorry, a question from Esteban, and who says, "When is the new album coming out?"
That's an interesting question.
Yeah,
very coming soon. Because guys, we are going to release the next Friday the digital version of our single Pitch Black. So because we released the music video a few months ago, and finally we have the opportunity to release the single on digital platforms. So next Friday it will be there in Spotify and other platforms. And we are starting to reveal new details about the new album, and it will be out in the next month. Is the only thing I can say right now.
It's already a lot.
Sorry, guys.
No problem. Also, we have another greetings from Melania.
Hey, Melania.
Hey, Melania.
And
nice to meet you.
Also, a question from Wabon David. I think it's really near connected to one of ours questions, Simon.
Yeah, maybe it's about your favorite bands. What do you listen except metal? Maybe we can answer to that on our third question.
Yeah.
It's just to go on with the second one in the meanwhile, which is about becoming professional, at least in your state of mind. Which was the spark that brought you to oh man, you always write this question in the wrong way. Fede.
Gosh, again? Really?
Again, yeah.
Which was the spark that brought you to become a professional singer?
To the decision to become a professional singer.
Oh gosh, the decision, right. I'm a mess.
Yeah.
Let me edit, please.
Well, I remember to start singing in SYNLAKROSS, and I remember to think, wow, I really want to be professional and to go. I think I'm ready to go to another level or something like that. But I remember vividly the second concert, the second hit that we did, and that was the moment, the real moment when I was in the stage singing and screaming and look at the faces of the people, and I remember to feel in my heart, wow, this is what I want to do until my until the end of time, until my last breath or something like that. And I really want to be professional, and I don't know how to explain that feeling, but it was like something big exploding in my heart, and it was like a revelation. So that's all.
Okay, awesome. So you have this epiphany on the stage.
Yeah, exactly, epiphany. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, like an insight. Okay, I want to do this forever.
Yeah, and it was like, this is my purpose. This is what I was made to be, or something like that. It
Yeah,
was very
yeah,
something deep in my heart.
yeah, like a mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. And what about the albums, the band that have influenced you the most during your musical growth? And so we can also answer to the question of David.
Yeah, well, when I started to listen to metal music, because I don't know the scene of Italy, but here in Spain, metal music is not the main music. It's not the music of the mainstream. So when I started to listen to metal music, I remember to listen a lot of 108. It's a band from Germany. I remember to listen a lot Korn,
Mhm.
yeah, Marilyn Manson, Slipknot, a lot of new metal bands, a lot of.
Okay.
But after that early time, right now, for example, I have few Japanese metal bands that they have a really impact on the way I sing and the way I see the music. And I'm a really big fan of bands like Euron Grey. Kyo is my favorite singer. He's really amazing. He has a really wild range. And also bands like The Gazette, Kiryu, and I don't know, Nocturnal Bloodlust. I don't know, a lot of mix between visual kei bands and metalcore bands, and yeah, I love the way the Japanese bands are very original, because they see the music in a different way that we used to listen music. In fact, if you listen our song Pitch Black, it's one of or it's the most different song that we have. I think it was inspired a little bit with this kind of influence, and that song it has an chorus,
Okay.
for example, and yeah, that kind of structure that they made, they don't follow the classic pattern of metal songs with, guys, intro, chorus, phrase, intro,
Yeah.
etc. So
Yeah.
they add some crazy stuff for a few seconds, but everything's connected, and not always, but most of the times the songs they really build something great. So
Cool.
Oh,
Do you tell that you listen to Japanese metalcore
yeah.
band? And I was asking, what about do you listen Crystal Lake? Do you know the band?
Yeah, I know the band.
Well,
Yeah,
what about it? What about them?
yeah,
Do
I
you like
think
it?
they have. Yeah, I like it, but sorry, it's not in my top 10 or something like that. But I
Yeah,
think they
yeah,
are
yeah,
good.
yeah. I just was wondering. I was asking. No problem.
Yeah, I think they are great. But as I say, I think the bands that I love, they are mostly visual kei bands, and it's not because the visual, the aesthetic. No, it's the kind of music that they do. They really they aren't afraid of mix things and try and I think that is great. I think that is something that all of us, we have to try at least one song or something, and if it's good, go ahead, record the song, and if it's not, there's not a problem. At least you learn something, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
of course.
Yeah. Thank you.
And what do you listen except metal? That was one of the questions from David.
Well, I listen to metal, and also sometimes I listen to, for example, I listen to the soundtrack of the game Nier Automata, because I was a very big fan the last year, and also this year I continue listening that soundtrack. And also sometimes I listen other kind of music like Tori Amos, or sometimes trap, but dark trap, but like Ghost Mene, but sometimes, not always. And when I do some workouts, or I want to walk faster in my walks, sometimes electronic music, but it's weird. It's weird. Most of the time I listen metal and or instrumental music or something chill. But
Okay.
yeah, but the thing is, the last few months I've been listening a lot of audiobooks, so I'm not listening.
Also.
I don't listening too much music right now, and when I start a new project, a new musical project, I don't listen music at all. I prefer to don't listen music, because you want to create something new, and if you are listening music, you are going to receive inputs or some ideas, even if
Yes.
you want. So I prefer to don't listen music and be myself.
Okay. See a lot of comments here, Fede.
Yeah, you're right, man. We have greetings from Davide. Says,
Hey.
hello. And also a comment for Marilyn Manson's situation. Says, Marilyn Manson party is in a bit of trouble with her ex-girlfriends now, right? Yeah.
Girlfriend or girlfriends? All of them.
Girlfriends.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I just read a little.
But I think we are here to talk about other stuff, and I think it's not our business, no matter if it's innocent or not. I think it's better to don't talk about it. It's not our business.
Yeah. I don't know anything about it, by the way.
Yeah. There's also a comment from Carlos, who says, X Japan is one of my favorite bands of Japan. They're great.
What band?
That's funny, because X Japan is one of my favorite bands of Japan.
X Japan, yeah.
X Japan.
Yeah, I know that band.
And also we have a comment from Matt Ryan, who says, one of my favorite discoveries, hey Matt, from Japan is CrossFade. Are you familiar with them? And if so,
of course.
do you like them? So many different elements to their music.
Yeah, I know them. Yeah, of course. And I remember the song, I think it's the most famous song of that band is Omen, I think is the name of the song. Yeah, it was cool.
Cool. Also, we have a comment from David. Says, thanks for your reply. I listen to Nier Automata soundtrack also for coding. I'm a web developer. Sorry. If you like Nier Automata soundtrack, you should try soundtrack from the Gris game.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. I wrote it down.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we can go on with our questions, Simon. What do you
Yeah,
think?
we are going to ask some questions about the band SYNLAKROSS, but before that, Fede, I think it's a good idea to share with our friends the social media and website links to Patricia pages or whatever. So if you want to follow Patricia, let's check out what she is up to on her Facebook page, her Instagram page, her Twitter. You can find everything below. And as Fede always says, don't worry if you're not fast enough to write down all the links, because we are going to write everything on YouTube. Is that right, Fede?
Yeah, I will put personally all the links below the copy.
Yeah,
on
check
our
out also
Facebook page and YouTube. So
Patreon page here, and
also we have
also
Patricia as a store, so you can find on Big Carter Patricia store, and you can support her. So you have to do it. Okay.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's go with the questions about SYNLAKROSS.
Yeah.
How SYNLAKROSS was born, and what are the story and the concept behind the project?
Well, the band was created more than 10 years ago, I guess 12 years ago or more, I can't remember right now, in 2028 or something like that. So the idea was to create a melodic death metal band, and was the idea and the project of Noah, alias Pablo, the bassist, and also he was the leader, and he created the band with Tico, who was the first drummer, and he left the band, I guess, 2 years or something, 2 years ago, but they're still being friends. Don't worry, it's not a drama. So yeah, Pablo, the bassist, he always wanted to create a project like that with death metal music, and he started to looking for members, and I think it's an easy story. It's a classic story, you know. One member have an idea, have a project, and started to find the people that he need, but it's not. It wasn't a fast process or something like that. In fact, since he created the band until the band started to record the demo, the first song, it was a long process, about 2 years after. So yeah, and even we started very as I say, step by step. So when the band was complete with all the members, even me, we started to do rehearsals, a lot of rehearsals, almost every day, and it was very good for us to really do a lot of rehearsals before the first concert, and we started to play 2 years after, or yeah, maybe. So it was a long process, and as I say, some members can go. So yeah. Sorry, what's the question? Because I'm a little tired and I'm starting to feel a little bit toast. So
Yeah, so you just talk about how it was born and the
yeah,
story. Okay, do you have a concept about the project?
yeah.
Okay,
But for example, the ideas of to do music with theme, we are a storyteller band, or
okay,
every album it's about a concept, it's about a story.
okay,
That it was my idea, because
okay.
for me it's better to create a concept, and
Mm-hmm.
with that concept, with the main story, to develop songs and ideas that becomes songs and stuff like that. Because I guess it was a very influential for me, my own studies. I studied design. I have a degree, so you really develop a project. You have to choose inspirations, choose colors in case you are going to design something graphic or
Yeah,
something like that. In music, it's not the same. You don't choose a color, but you choose a synth. For example, if you want to sound like Japanese, for example, you're going to seek that kind of synth. And I think it's good to have a project with, as I say, influences, inspirations, and everything. For me, it helped me uh, a lot to create lyrics and to create something that is going to be like a stone, lyrics and
Yeah, yeah.
music and design and everything. Uh, it's all the same. It's one thing.
yeah, of course. And is a nice question from Michael that is really connected to our question. How did you find the name SYNLAKROSS?
Well, it was the our leader idea. It was Pablo Ruano, who decided the name, and it was SYNLAKROSS. I have to say that is a name without meaning. It's a words game. So it's a funny story or silly story. He was in a bar with other members, former members, and he say, "Hey, I have an idea. I have a name that I like. Is Cover Cross." And the other guy, the former guitarist, was like, "Hmm, I like." The thing is, a mix of Spanish word, and he said, "I like the name, but without the cross." So in Spanish, it's like sin la cross.
Ah, okay.
Got it.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
something like,
that's nice.
yeah, it's something like without the cross, but he decided to change the I, and also to add
With a double.
the K instead of C. So to create something new, because
Yeah.
with a name without meaning, you can do everything. I mean, if
Yeah.
you choose a name like the Profundiries or something in Latin, you are going to think that band is going to be gothic or something like that,
Yeah.
but with a name like SYNLAKROSS, you read a name and think, SYNLAKROSS? What the hell?
Yeah.
And press play.
That's
Yeah. John
nice.
Jenkins says it's clever.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to have a name without meaning, and I think it's hard, because for me, sometimes I wanted to create a name the same way, and you start to mix words and didn't fix, or you go to Google and look for name generators and stuff like that. But nah,
Right.
I think something like that have a kind of magic, because it was natural, was something created in that moment. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, John says, please keep making music. It's a gift to the universe. And also, thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
And also, he says, I would have thought it was industrial metal if I hadn't listened before. You
Well,
always have to listen.
well, that is not.
And also, we have a question from Andre M.
Mhm.
Who says, "Hi, from back to Malice Murder to now as a singer. What was the most important lesson learned?"
From Malice Murder to now. Ugh.
Yeah, tricky question.
Yeah, because I want to think about the difference right now as fast. For example, I remember to develop those super high screams that you can hear in some in songs like Dark Seed. So it was another process to start to create that high screen. So you have to be concentrate about what is happening into your larynx, your vocal cords, and it was a process. And also I remember to think, the next album I want to do something uh something with more punch, because I remember to think, Malice Murder, it's great what I did with gutturals. In fact, there are really low and deep gutturals, growls, and also the high range. But I remember to think, and what about the melodic? I mean, the album was very um, what marvelous, very very lot of murder and violence, and I like the contract of the melodic, because I have a really light voice. I light soprano voice. So,
Okay.
and I always wanted to sing like, as I say, Sandro Nasic or other rock singers with low range, contralto or mezzo, voices that are lower than my
Yeah.
range, because I think a little bit. This is my high voice. So I remember to think, for the next album I want to develop something, as I said, with more punch, with more texture, and I started to develop the raspy voice that you can hear in this new album. And it was every album I have something that make me think about what I want to do in the next album, what I want to improve, what is the next story that I want to share with the people. Because, as I say, I think voices always can be better, and I write my ideas. In fact, I have different ideas for the next album. But for example, to develop that kind of raspy voice, I was listening a lot of rock bands and soul, and also all the black music from the 30s, 40s, 50s, even Elvis Presley, all the old rock, and also the rock of the 80s, and I'm still listening a lot because I really want to improve that raspy voice and this kind of texture. Sometimes it's for some aggressive touch, but others because sometimes it makes me be able to express more suffering or feelings, but with the melodic that I was singing until Malice Murder, it was I mean, for me, music have to be a lot of passion, and I always push myself to express more and more and more and more passion and more feelings, because I really want to communicate that and to share that. It's like I feel like music is like a book. You can listen in and feel things, but it has to be, as I say, like a book, because book have a story, a character from the. So yeah, something like that. Sorry, sorry because it's late and I don't know how to explain myself properly.
No problem.
Even in Spanish.
you.
So
Okay,
thank
no
you.
problem. But
It
you
wasn't.
got it.
It wasn't an easy concept to explain, but it was really understandable. No problem.
Okay.
It's It's really about, well, actually improving, sharing something new from time to time, and also share it with all the instruments that you can have at your disposition, with your own voice, which is which could be full of colors, full of how can you say that, shadows that you can bring up from an album to another. So I could really get what you expressed, because it also happened. It also happened to us. And while you are recording an album with your own instrument, you always think that you can always share also something different, and something better, and something more, just more, or in a different way. And that's all about creativity and being a musician, I think.
Yeah, in fact, I always think like my voice is like an instrument. I mean, if you see the guitarist, he can play distortion, clean. He has pedals. So I think my voice is something like that, and I try to add more, as you say, more colors, more notes, more registers to play with that.
Yeah, every time it's a new discovery.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
From album to album, every time you discover something new about your own instruments. And that's the interesting part of being a musician, in my opinion. Okay, so I see there are some more comments here, Fede. Davide says, Grogu's water bottle is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's good. That's great. Cool.
Awesome. And also, Legend Glitcher Air Production says, I'm a new fan. I can't believe I never heard of your band. Now I start listening to stuff. I just listened to one song. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the songwriting process of the band. How do you usually come up with your ideas?
Well, I go to the rehearsal place and I say, guys, I have an idea. That's all.
That's it.
That's all.
Cool.
And they said, yeah, because the band, this band allows me fully, completely to be free to do what I want with my voice and, of course, with the lyrics. And they trust in me. That's all. So I go to the rehearsal place, and as I say, hey guys, I have this idea, I want to do that, and this album, the concept of the album is going to be blah 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 blah, and sometimes they come with an ideas or about music or details to include in a song that is almost composed, and it's cool. I think it's very cool.
Okay, okay.
Great.
What about the lyrics? Where do you take inspiration for the lyrics?
Well, it depends. From album to album, everything changed for me because guys, from you start an album and it's going to be record maybe a year after or something like that. So uh, you always are in a position of I don't know, to change, to develop, to I mean, you guys, I'm sure you are not the same person that it was a year ago, for
Yeah, of
example.
course.
Nope.
No, nobody is. So me either. And for example, we have 4 albums right now, 3 albums published, and the first album was the album when I decided to talk about transhumanism, cyberpunk, and stuff like that. It's about machines, and it's also inspired by now everybody knows Alita, Battle Angel, but there's a song there called Beauty from the Deep, and when nobody, only the manga fans know, knew the comic. So it's a mix with that cyberpunk ideas. But after that album, Chico, the former drummer, he come. Well, we were talking about how to create a logo from the future that can be in every album, but the same, but not the same. Simply changing few details, and Chico was joking, and he said, "Yeah, if you do an album like this, you can, for example, the first album had gears and wings, and he said, and yeah, maybe the next album, if it's going to be about the Western, the Wild West, you can add
A whip.
yeah." So, and that was a joke, but the joke, it was stuck in my mind. It was like, and a few years after, I was like, Wild West, and a week after, oh, Wild West, and
Yeah.
and yeah, and I decided to create the songs about Wild West. About there are songs about obsessions like God Got there. And I remember to watch documentaries and read about it, and that was the inspiration. But the songs also have the feeling of encouragement, that we can take the world by storm, wake up and fight against everything, and that's cool. But after that album, that I think is the really first album for us, because you can really feel the SYNLAKROSS, because in the first album we was very very shy in the studio, and it was our first album and everything.
Yeah.
And after Death Bullets for a Hero, we created Malice Murder, and I really decided to do an album, and also the music, and also, as I say, the leader of the band, Pablo Roronoa. He's also the main composer, and he and I, we really wanted to do a dark album, and for me also a violent album. So it was in a 90% angry, and also I remember to watch and read horror movies and horror books and stuff like that, but also a lot of angry and rage really inspired me. It's like I want to kill you, motherfucker! And okay, I'm going to write it down. So yeah, and for example, for this new album, 0K4N1 was going to release in a few months. It was close to Malice Murder, but no. I mean, I was thinking. I remember to be walking to my house, to home, and I remember to think, wow, sometimes in life, all of us, we feel like we really don't fit, no matter what we try, no matter what happened, and sometimes like it's like you are an alien. So and also I had the idea to have an album about space. So that both ideas was mixed together. But also I remember the idea of, wow, sometimes we feel like an alien, but I think there are something worse to be in an alien, to be half human and half alien, because you, no matter what, you are not going to fit never and ever between humans or aliens. So that was the main idea, because as I say, it was a time when I was thinking about it, and also I feel it in that way, because sometimes all of us, we feel the same, but for other people, as I say, I'm shy. I'm social, but I'm shy, and I'm an introverted person. I'm weird. I have green hair, dude. So, and I have family problems like everybody. So both ideas was the concept of 0K4N1, and I wanted to express suffering and loneliness, and everything of that is in this new album. But it's a beautiful album. It's dark and sad, but it's beautiful and full of energy. So I really hope you like it, guys.
Cool.
It's very, very complete answer.
Yeah.
Interesting also because there is really all that inspiration that you can get from your entire life, because it's
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
everyday life, but also all of your interests and your thought. That's really interesting.
Yeah, and I remember. Sorry, I think to share that with you guys. I remember when we did Malice Murder, and with this album too. I don't know you guys, but I was sick about all the metal music, losing that feeling of, hey, we are different. Society sucks. We have to do something. We have to rebel. Something like that. I really miss that. So
Yeah.
and I remember to start listening bands singing a positive message like, hey, you can do everything or whatever, and everything's fabulous, or I have my heart break and stuff like that. And I remember to think, shit, I really need songs with somebody screaming, saying loud, everything sucks. So yeah, sometimes we need somebody saying everything sucks and you are an imbecile and you are a moron, and yeah, and stuff, and music like that. I miss some violence and some rebel feelings in there. So that also was the inspiration for those albums, because sometimes somebody has to say it.
Yeah, of course. And also, well, I agree with you, because sometimes, I mean, some lyrics are really too
Yeah.
cheesy, too cheesy
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, absolutely. And I think I don't know why people find it's more easy to sing or to write those cheesy lyrics, because guys, all of us, we have that feelings of hey, something is not going well.
Yeah, yeah,
I need some change. Or I remember when I was a teenager, when I was listening a Korn, that kind of music has something with therapist or something like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, because you really feel that somebody is screaming exactly the words that you need to scream, because everything sucks. So
Yeah, I think it's something that you need to show the world that
yeah,
everybody has a dark side,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
we know to bring light on the dark side, but not in the sense of think that everything is absolutely positive, but just it's about being conscious of the dark side. It exists. We have to honor it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh, yeah, we need that. Everybody needs that.
Yeah, because what kind of songs do you want to hear when you are happy, but what kind of songs do you want to hear when you are angry, when you're sad, when you need to punch somebody in the face, but
Yeah,
you are
yeah,
not
yeah,
going
yeah.
to, but hey, you are not going to punch uh, either face. So no, you can't do that, and you know that,
Mhm.
and it's metaphoric. It's only
Yeah.
it's everything in your mind. So I really miss that kind of music, the music from 90s, for example,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
all that
yeah,
passion.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay, totally agree. Totally agree. Fede, a lot of comments
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Maybe
A
I
lot of
can read a
friends are
few.
talking. Yeah, we can read all of them maybe very quickly.
Yeah. For example, we have a comment from Mark Holcomb who say, I
Mm.
like having variances in music, not only with the instrumentation, but with the lyrics as well. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Cool.
okay, we have also greetings from Picchio Tenace, says, Buonasera, good
Ciao.
evening, Picchio.
And
And
my friend, the fan club.
he is sharing the live chat. Thank you, Picchio. Also, we have a lot of comments, questions like this one from Michael. One of my standard questions: could you imagine to write to sing in another language than English, Castellano, Catalan, Gallego? That's right pronunciation, Gallego.
Yeah, Gallego.
Okay.
Well, I really love to sing in English, even if it's not my mother language, because the musicality that it has,
Mhm.
and also the internationality, but um, mainly because the musicality. Because, for example, the Spanish language is very ga ga. You have the tongue in another position, and yeah, there are lots of R's and stuff
Mhm.
like that. And I really love to sing in English, but I remember to include a few words in Spanish in Castellano
Mhm.
in our album Death Bullets for a Forajido. In fact, forajido is in Spanish. In English is out loud. Out loud. But yeah, maybe in the future I want to sing in. I'm thinking to sing few parts in another language, but I can't say it because I'm working in the next album.
Mm.
And I have a few ideas. And yes, I really want to sing in another language, but I can share what language it
Okay.
is.
Okay. 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 Um, also we have a question from Davide, who says, which bands are SYNLAKROSS most influenced by?
In Flames, of course. Absolutely in
Good
Flames.
choice.
And also I think we have some Slipknot. Slipknot is there too, but in a small level. I think the most influential band for us is In Flames. We have small touches of, as I say, Slipknot or Deer and Grey. No, Deer and Grey. No, sorry, The Gazette. And also we love bands like Lamb of God. But at the end, I think it's a mix of everything that we listen. So maybe you can check our bio on Facebook, on our website, and I think there are a few bands, a few names there. But as I say, I used to change my favorite bands or inspirational bands. So it's a tough one, because as I say, every album, the people that really know us, is really different. Malice Murder is very, very different and dark if you compare it with Death Bullets, and Death Bullets have synth, Melodichrome. It hasn't. It's different, and it's hard to pick one. But yeah, In Flames and small touches of others.
Okay. And also, we have a comment from Mika Belikov Castaneda, who says, hello, Ravens. How are you, beautiful Patricia?
Hello.
And also, we have a comment from, John says, metal sound identify with our feelings of desperation.
Metal should identify with our feelings and of desperation. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Natalia Ashbaug, your music sound cross between Evanescence and Solence bands to me. Totally epic.
My band?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Know. Maybe it's for, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. Simon?
I probably
is a mix between Evanescence and Solence bands?
I don't know, but SYNLAKROSS is really more aggressive than us, I think, because they have some really more near to death metal band, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a melodic death metal band, and you are a metal band. So
so probably he's referring to us. But anyway, thank you, Nathaniel.
Thank you, Mel.
But also, you should check out SYNLAKROSS because they are amazing as well, and
thank you.
In a different way, but they are influenced by also by In Flames, and we have something in common here because we recorded 3 albums with the production of Roberto Laghi that worked with In Flames. So they were an influence also for us because they are such a good band. Also, Soilwork, we love Soilwork. Do you know them?
Yeah.
Okay, in the meantime, let's check out all the links for SYNLAKROSS, for their Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube channel for their videos, of course. It's really worth it, and also on their website, you can find anything there.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I saw a nice comment from David, who says, it's good to be with Patricia. I like your hair's color.
Thank you very much.
Gosh, let me where I mistake the comment.
Here it is.
Thank you.
Man. You're
Thank you,
welcome.
man. We have also, okay, another comment from Mark who says, when bands are able to tour again, what countries would you like to perform in? This is for you, Patricia.
All the countries in the world, and also Mars and Jupiter, Saturn.
And the
I
Milky
mean,
Way, all the Milky Way.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. We are really crazy about the touring thing, and it was a really mess to postpone everything, and it's really sad. But hey, we really want to play in every country because we have fans around all the globe, but not only because the fans, we really want to share our music or feelings with everybody. That's one of the main goals of the band since the beginning, and also one of the reasons because we sing in English. But as I say, music is something that you do because you want to do it, but also you want to share with other people. I think it's the power of art, and I think it's the purpose of art. You do it something because you really need it, but also because you want to share with others. And in other case, you, for example, you can paint something and don't share it with the people and put it into a closet, but and it's going to be your art only for you. But I think it's not the idea of the music. For example, I think the music is something that is close with our souls, and we are people, social people, social animals. So we really need to share that with everybody. And of course, we have fans in USA. We are crazy to go there. We had a chance, or not a chance, a few years ago, and we had a tour preparing for the past spring and summer, and was postponed, and now it's postponed again. And we really want to play in Europe, and of course, as I say, in every country. Just wait for us, people. Wait for us.
That's really connected to our question, Fede, because we were going to ask you, Patricia, if you remember your first live performance with SYNLAKROSS, and what was your best live performance ever, in your opinion?
My first, yeah, I remember my first show with SYNLAKROSS. Yes. In fact, I remember to feel really weird about it because it was like, what kind of clothes it's supposed to be on a stage, because I don't want to look like no, I don't know. I have some mixed ideas, and I remember everything happened very fast, like I guess is the common feeling about the first concert. Everything was fast, and it was great. But as I say, the second concert was when I was singing, and I had that kind of epiphany or something like that. And the best show, I don't know. I remember the first time we played in Granito Rock, the Granito Rock Festival, and it was huge scenario with more than 2,000 people watching us, and was amazing, and was great. But I remember that it was great because the faces of my mates, because I really knew where and how kind of stage and everything, but they didn't, because I don't know, they didn't check the Facebook of the festival or something like that. So when they saw everything, their faces was like, wow. and after everybody was screaming our names and screaming SYNLAKROSS, SYNLAKROSS, there was like flying or and I think this is that was an amazing moment, and I was really happy because the situation, and it was really fun to see my mates in that way. And also the last shows, we play at Portugal. That it was our last tour, our last show, and it was amazing. And that month, December, was great because we did a small tour across United Kingdom, mostly or concretely on England, and in Gales, sorry. And it was great. We played in small clubs, and it was amazing to see people that they aren't from that city or whatever, and they drove kilometers to see us, and it was mind blowing. Wow. And I think that it is because after that, the COVID arrived.
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
I'm talking about memories about more than a year ago. So
yeah,
it's like something that you think that it was a dream right now or something like that.
Yeah. What about the future? What are the plans for you and SYNLAKROSS in the near future? What are you planning to besides all the situation?
Well, we are going to continue creating music, and of course, we are going to release another single with another video, and of course, we are going to release the album. And we have some plans for this year. I don't know if it's going to be able to do Higgs because we have a festival in June, and I think it's going to be postponed because I don't trust in the situation that we are living. So, but we are going to work in the next album too this year, and in another projects, and recording new music and stuff like that. Because right now, as you guys said before, we have to continue doing things, and I think it's great that you guys are doing these interviews with another musics because we need to be active. Yeah, and I think it's something good for us, for the musicians, for you, for the fans, for everybody, because we need to keep in mind that this is not going to be forever, and we really need to keep working on what we love. So keep on that hard work. So
Okay. Do you have any side project beside the SYNLAKROSS, or are you totally focused on the main project?
I'm totally focused on the main project, but I have another idea, another side project, but it's not going to be a musical project. In fact, for me, for example, my Patreon is like a side project. It's a small community that I created with my amazing patrons, where and it's a project for me because it allows me to create stuff for them, but also to open myself to another people and share things that are more private. I don't used to share my personal stuff on social media. So, but sometimes I share with them, especially on the chats, how I feel or etc. So for me, it's something like I work every month, and it's very special. But also, I really want to maybe record something, but not too big to be called side project. In fact, as I say, I had an idea of a side project, but it's not going to be related with music. So
Okay.
keep in touch.
Yeah, for example, here there is Michael that is asking if you also would like to sing in a duet, and who would be the lucky person?
Wow. Wow. This is a tough one. Because I have to say that I really want to sing with somebody or anybody with a great song who really consider that is very special and that I really have to be there. For me, I remember to collaborate with Keldar or Episcola. Oh, I can say the name. I'm so tired right now. Episcola Holocaust. So it was very special for me, and that kind of projects, because I guess everybody is waiting for a famous name, but when the song is good and they really want to be there, wow, it's mind-blowing. And if you are waiting for a famous name, I don't know, everybody. I mean, I really love, for example, Cradle of Filth, and Danny Filth's voice is amazing, and as I say, Diron Gray with Kyo. But I don't know, I think it's something that it happens. Yeah, I think it's I can wish, hey, I want to sing with that person or with that band. No, I think it's something that it has to happen or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So whoever is a big name, it will be awesome. Just in case, but the most important thing, in your opinion, is to have a very good song.
Can you remember the question, please?
Yeah. What would you like to sing? Would you like to sing also in a duet? And who would be the lucky person? So you said that the most important thing for you is to have a very good song. And about big names, whatever, whoever. It just has to happen.
Yeah, but as I say, for example, I really love Danny Filth and Cradle Filth, and I remember to be in Ipswich, his town, and it was like, maybe he's close. And no, because he was on tour with Danny Filth, but I have to say that I'm not. In fact, I'm not a person that really has icons or idols or something like that, because I'm the kind of person that thinks that everybody go to pee and eat and sleep and fart, and so, and most the people that I like as an artist, I really don't want to know them in person, because I like it because he's an artist and do that. I don't want to be his or her friend. I don't know, it's weird. And when I get older, this is for me most radical way of thinking. When I was younger, maybe it was like, oh, he is as I say, Jonathan Davis from Korn, and right now it's like, hey, it's Jonathan Davis from Korn. It's like he's going, he has to pee and sleep and eat. I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
I don't have icons or idols or gods.
Okay. I see here that Nathaniel needs some advice because he says, I have songs I've wrote, but I don't have music to the songs I've wrote. Any advice?
Nope. I'm not an advice person. I mean, what was the real question there? I mean, if you have any kind of inspiration problem or you don't like what you do, the thing that I learned in the past years is everything that we happen in our minds is because we don't love ourselves. And everything that it happens and you have problems at work, with your family, with everything starts because you don't feel well with yourself. Everything, literally everything. In fact, if you have jealous, maybe you're thinking, I'm not jealous of that person because no. Maybe you're jealous, and it's not a problem to feel that way, because that feeling allows you to know that you have a problem. You don't like what you have. You really want the other person has. So it's a signal to you to change things. So it's good. But if you really love yourself, if you really feel confident, what happened in the world, what happened around you, what happened even with your own work, you don't like what you do, or you really need to work more on that or whatever, it's more easy. I mean, you only know that, well, today is not my best day. I'm going to stop what I'm doing today, and tomorrow is another day, and continues to work, and everything flows when you really love yourself, and when you really have inner confidence. If I don't know if I'm speaking in English well, because as I say, I'm tired and it's crazy tonight.
No problem. It was
sorry, guys.
It was understandable, absolutely. If you have some inspirational problem, you just have to focus on yourself, probably.
Yeah, because everybody, we have good days and bad days. We are more creative one days, and we are less creative other days. And don't worry, but I know people that get it's like, wow, I can today, oh, I can do this, or I can play, or I'm shit, I'm the worst thing in the world. And it's not that you have to supposed to feel. And as I say, when you really love yourself, you can do everything, but not in an hedonist or selfish way. Just I love myself, I take care of myself, and as I say, with everything, because you love yourself, you are not the king or the queen of the world. You have to keep working, and that's all, because it's united with the other concept. Everybody goes to pee and eat and sleep. So you are a dust in the wind. You are nothing in space. You are a small person on Earth, but you have to take care of yourself. Oscar, I think Oscar Wilde has a quote about it. You have to love yourself, or something like that, because it's going to be the start of a relationship with yourself for until the end of your life. You're going to be the person which you are going to be until the end. The only person that it's sure 100% that is going to be there is you. That's all. Other people can lie or die or whatever, but you have to really love yourself and don't be a moron and think you are the king or queen in the world. You are like everybody, with good days and bad days.
Yeah. Here's the question from Davide, who asks, "What do you do to get inspired to write songs?"
Well, as we say before, feelings is what really inspire us, because I really look for inspiration from time to time. And I think that the biggest inspiration for me, the number one, is I want to create different albums, and I don't want to do and sing the same that other people has do before. I mean, I don't want to create an album, for example, about Lilith or vampires or stuff like that, because other bands, they did in albums about it. I'm not going to sing about love songs because I hate love songs. And also because somebody did it before, so it has no sense if I do the same. So for me, the inspiration number one is don't do the things that others did or albums before us. So that is the first idea. The second idea is how I feel. I mean, I feel like I want to take the world by storm, and everybody has to be positive and take the world by storm. Hey, hello, here we go, Wild West, and those ideas mixed together, and that's what I create, Death Bullets for a Hero. But also, for example, for this album, as I say, the feeling of feeling like an alien, like you are weird and you are not going to feel no matter what. And for example, for the next album, the inspiration is going to be surprise. It's going to be something that it happened for me, for example, in the quarantine. It's going to be reflects in the next album, 100% sure.
Cool. Okay, let's go on with our questions now. Is our favorite one. Which are your hobbies and interests besides music?
Well, I really love to, as I say, listen audiobooks right now. I'm very interested about philosophy. I can spend hours thinking about it or listening or stuff like that, or even writing. I don't read a lot of books right now because I have a lot of things to do, but and that's why an audiobook is good, because you can go outside or drive or whatever and just push that button. And that's all. But also I love anime. I'm a big fan of everything that comes from Japan. So as I say, anime, and from time to time I read manga, but a manga is the same like a book, so you really have to be time and be there for it. So and walk. I really love to go outside and walk, and I think and I think the greatest ideas for all the albums or even from everything that I do, the things that is good things, not the bad things, they come from a long walk.
Okay. And have you ever been to Japan?
No. No, yet. But as I say, I love Japan and all the culture, and but the artistic culture. I mean, I have two friends that they get married the last year, and they travel to Japan, and for example, the culture is, um, they don't trade very well to women, and it's very, everything is very close, and they honor, and I think it's the kind of country that you really want to visit it there, and but that's all, not to live or something like that.
Not to live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, of course. Okay, and I had another question in my mind. You were talking about manga, anime, Japan. Philosophy. What kind of philosophy do you like?
Yeah, I'm really interested about existentialism.
Hmm.
I don't know if my pronunciation is great. Existentialism.
Okay.
It's my favorite, but I'm also, for example, interested about the philosophy in concrete of Nietzsche. Wow,
Okay.
I love the concept of the Superman, and but as I say, existentialism, I really love it because they really try to answer the questions that everybody has in mind, at least one time in your life, like what we are doing here, why I'm alive, what is the meaning of life, what is the meaning of everything. In fact, there are I'm right now very interested about the theory of the absurd, uh, because our life is, everything is absurd. So it's very interesting. I'm reading a book called The Myth of Sisyphus by
Hmm.
Albert Camus, and I think it's great because it talks about life and even about suicide, um, and and as I say, the what we think, why we think that life is absurd, that life is meaningless, and why it's meaninless, and when you really discover that everything is absurd, uh, you have to you have two choices, right? You can decide, well, life is absurd, and or you can commit suicide. But he think, you don't have to commit suicide. In even if you think that that kind of philosophy is sad, no. In fact, he really want to make you think about, yeah, life is meaningless, but enjoy it, enjoy the life, and find your purpose. And the good thing is, nothing ties you, nothing binds you. You can do whatever you want, and you have all the all the freedom to do it. And it's also uh, you really need to go and do what you really need to do, and go forward and be focused on that. And I think it's
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
cool. Sorry for my explanation, because it's
It
really the
was.
worst explanation ever. Trust me, it's more interesting than I say. Yeah, absolutely.
Is there's a question from Michael who asked, "What about ancient Roman and Greek philosophy? This is one of my main interests. What do you think about it?"
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Mhm.
In fact, I'm a really fan. Even as I say, I'm not a fan person of Socrates,
Me
because
too.
he was a person with, with that kind of light and thoughts that can make others do things, and I think that is amazing. So yeah, I like it. But for example, I can remember the name, and I don't know if I can translate it. The Epicurious.
Yeah,
Curious.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for example, that kind of philosophy that is related with Buddhism, for example, about the light of the lights of your mind, and how to live in peace, and it's cool.
Yeah. And have you ever read the works of Isaac Asimov and Frank Herbert? Asks
Herbert.
Davide.
No, sorry.
Me neither.
So
Sorry, no. As I say, I'm right now very obsessed with existentialism since the lockdown a year ago, when I decided to play Nier Automata. That game, I'm not a gamer. I'm not the kind of person that play video games, but it was the lockdown.
yeah.
You have to spend your time with something.
Yeah.
And yeah, I read the story, and of course, if you saw the pictures, they are beautiful characters, and also the landscapes and everything. And also the game is beautiful. The music is amazing and beautiful too. And the cool of that game is the game has a lot of existentialist philosophy in there, and also some winks about philosophers. Every boss has a name of a philosopher. In fact, there are a robot, a female robot called Simone, because that character is inspired by Simone de Beauvoir, an existentialist philosopher, and she was the creator of one of the first big bestsellers about sorry, I lost the word. About the feminism. That was the word. The feminists and the feminist movement and everything. And it's very interesting because the book of Simone de Beauvoir, The Second Sex, it's about she writing about what it really makes a woman and a man and stuff like that. And in fact, the character of Simone, the robot, it's about it. Is robots are they have no gender. They are not male or female. So what happened in the life of that robot to I don't know. It's very interesting. And it's also there are other names like Kegel. There are one robot called Pascal, and I remember to play.
Is that a
I don't know. I don't know. And I remember at the end of the game, you end the game and you are like with a hype over 9,000, like, wow, what a game, and what I do with my life now. And I saw a video on YouTube about a great video, like a documentary made by a YouTuber about the game and all the philosophy and all the things that maybe you didn't notice when you are playing. And it was like, whoa, I really need to read about this. And I think was the trigger that started my philosophy interest.
Yeah, awesome.
Cool.
Cool. So, as we got into philosophy, I think this is a very nice hint also to get into the final speech. What do you think, Fede?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
you're right, man. Yeah, it's the time.
So, we usually end with a final speech. We invite our guest to say something, to inspire,
It's
maybe,
inspiring. Yeah.
inspire our friends, our friends.
More things. I can say more. I mean, sometimes I know my speech is like, it sounds like a teacher or like a coach. You should read more. You should love yourself more. You should. I don't know. Any idea?
Well,
Well,
we whatever you can say, also something more lighter if you want. But I see that a lot of people is still here, so everybody enjoyed actually the talk, as
Thank
we
you.
can see.
Thank you.
So you can say whatever you want. We are all ears.
Well, it's
The
a
speech
final
is
speech
yours.
to touch your heart. Well, I don't know. I think for me and for everybody, we are living a tough moment, and it's a hard time. People are stressed and full of anxiety and everything. And as I say, I discovered years ago that everything starts in your mind because you really don't love yourself. Maybe you are thinking right now, yeah, I love myself. What are you talking about? Uh, but yes, sometimes the feelings that we feel, like anxiety, is because we right now we don't see the future. We can picture a future. That's it. And we think that everything is going to be uh, dark and stuff like that. And as I learned a few years ago, reading and practicing Buddhism, it's like sometimes we are selfish because we don't let others to help us, and that includes the future. I mean, you see everything dark because you are in a dark spot inside you. But when you really love yourself and when you really think, hey, I can do everything, no matter what. So uh, I can find a job. If I lose my job, I can do whatever thing. I can go to another country or find a girlfriend or whatever you have in mind. Life is easy, and life is easy, and we are the complex thing, uh, and that is inside our minds. So as I say, if you think everything is going to be dark and sad, it's because you are feeling dark and sad. If you really love yourself and embrace, no matter your fears, even uh, your fears is saying to you, "Hey, you really need to do something because I feel fear." And right now, the future, they have no future, but the thing that people don't know is there are no future. There are no future. It's not because the COVID. It's because in life there are no future. You only have this present moment. You are living right now. Maybe you're going to sleep and don't wake up tomorrow. So, and I think that is something that you have to keep in mind, because I think one of the greatest things that I discovered during the last years, especially the last year, is that you have to live uh, day by day. That's all. So And as I say, one of my favorites quote is baby steps to giant strides. And that means that it's better to do one thing well done per day instead to do a lot of things bad. So
Yeah.
so don't focus on the future, just focus on what you have right now. You feel anxiety, it's okay, you feel it, so do right now something to calm that feeling. So breathe 3 seconds or 5 seconds or 3 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, and do things that make you a better person today. Do things for others, do things for you, like take care of your health, take a walk, do exercise or whatever. And that's the real way to love yourself: eating well, doing exercise, sleeping. That's the third most important things that you really have to do if you really love yourself. If you are not doing those three things, you really don't love yourself. So that's what I learned in the last years, especially in the last year, because of COVID, and my body was really weak and rusty and bad. And live the present, live one day by day. So you are going to sleep or you are going to work today, and tomorrow is another day. In fact, if you see if you watch the movie, what is the name of the movie in English? In Spanish is Lo que el viento se llevó, but I can't remember the name. You know the film about Scarlett O'Hara?
Via col vento.
Yeah, what is the name in English?
Okay, let's look for it.
Let me check.
Yeah, what is the name in English for the English people?
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the film, sorry, spoiler. I think it's a great film, and the kind of film that you really need to watch this film when you're adult. If you are a teenager, maybe you can get it. At the end of the film, the Scarlett, say his husband broke with her and everything sucks. And at the end, he started crying, but few drop tears and stop. And she say, tomorrow I wake up and I started to work in blah 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 blah, and tomorrow it will be another day. And you know, in that moment, that no matter what, she's invincible. She's going to work again, and no matter what, I don't know how to express that, but it's a really strong woman, a really strong person, because she feel in the mud, but hey, tomorrow is going to be another day. And tomorrow, bam, I'm going to work again. Bam, I'm going to fight again. Bam. And even she say, I'm going to get back his husband or something like that. So, you know, he's invincible. He's going to be bam, working, no matter what. So I think when we are sad, and a lot of people is sad right now, we have to keep that in mind. So tomorrow is going to be another day. You can feel sad today. You can cry today, but few minutes, just few minutes. I think it's something that I try to remember to myself constantly, because as I say, all of us have those bright days and sad days. And when I have a sad day, it's like, okay, you really need to cry or something like that. Okay, cry. And I cry, or I'm angry, or I feel furious or whatever, but 5 minutes or 1 hour or or just today, but today. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow, keep working.
Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's a very great message. Full of reality and hope at the same time, but it's hope in the present and also in the future. It's a way to cope
Yeah, but
with the present moment. You always have the strength to
yeah,
deal
but
with everything.
but as I say, you really have to love yourself. It's the only
Yeah.
thing that can allows you to wake up next day with the strength to go and fight. And another thing that I sometimes people don't understand is that you really need to do the things that you want to do. I mean, you know what it happens when you don't do a thing. Nothing. Nothing changed. You are not doing that thing. You are not
Yeah.
going for your dreams, or you're not nothing, the result of doing nothing is nothing.
Yeah.
So but you don't know what happens if you go for it, so go
Yeah.
for it. What is the worst
Absolutely.
what is the worst that you can receive? Don't achieve your dream or whatever? No. Your dreams or your goals don't have an expiration date. I mean,
Yeah.
this game ends when you die.
Yeah.
That the expiration date.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
everything is connected.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very
I
much.
I have a
Yeah.
I have a question for all of you. Ravenscry band, and also for the people that is watching this interview. Is that the kind of interview that were you expecting for?
Is that the
Oh,
kind of sorry?
interview
Yeah,
that we are expecting for.
yeah,
Uh, well, we really had a lot of guests, and
Mhm.
we really talked about a
yeah,
lot of
sure.
stuff during this.
Anything
So,
I
so,
think.
so we were prepared for everything, and
Yeah.
we are also people who like to talk about deep stuff.
Mhm.
So we were prepared for something like that, and
Yeah.
we always take something interesting from chats like this because
Mhm.
Yeah, sure.
we are looking for something like that. That's this is the main reason of this live chat for
Mhm.
us. For
Mhm.
the people, for our fans, is just to entertain them and to give them some input and to let them know some new bands, some new people.
Yeah,
For us, it's about really meet the thoughts of musicians like us,
yeah, sure.
and to get something from them, to get how they develop their ideas and how they cope with with the world. We all have dark sides, and
Yeah,
we all have ideas. We all have something to share, something to take out from our souls. Let's say
Mhm.
that, or our brains. And so we were prepared for something like that. We were looking for something like that, actually. So that
okay.
was really interesting. Thank you so much for your sharing.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Fede, what do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. The same, man. I'm reading some comments,
And
like for
yeah,
example
a lot
the
of
Michael
people.
comments, and
A lot,
I totally agree with you guys. for example, Michael says each interview has its own fingerprint, and your fingerprint, Patricia, was impressive.
Thank you, Michael.
Also, the same says Mark. You have to be
Thank you,
open to
Mark.
different types of subject in interviews. You know, we were lucky to add different musicians,
Yeah, sure.
artists during our live chats and to share with us their experiences and their point of view of life. You know,
Yeah.
I think for me this is really inspiring, and at the same time I learned something from each live chat.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, I think it's really cool for me and for everyone who is watching this live chat. So yeah.
Michael says Patricia, you made a very big impression on me. A lot of
Oh.
thanks also to Simon and Fede for this very
Oh, really?
entertaining live chat. Here it is, man. Oh, sorry.
No, no problem. Oh, thank you,
Wow.
Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, I enjoyed learning about your band. Patricia says, Mark, yeah, we already. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Thank
also
you,
we
Mark.
have a comment from Matt. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patricia. It was amazing. Look forward to the new album and seeing you on tour when that time comes.
Thank you, Matt.
Soon. Yeah, great.
Very soon.
Yeah. Finger crossed.
Let's talk for it. Finger crossed, and people stay very careful. Be very careful. So the more careful we will be, the sooner we will get on the stage again.
Yeah, let me touch some metal.
Okay, so Patricia, thanks again for your deep words and for your sharing, and thank you for helping us in this entertaining night with our friends and our fans. People, remember to check out everything about Patricia and SYNLAKROSS. It is, you can find her Facebook page, her Instagram, her Twitter, and also Patricia has a Patreon page, and a website, and a store.
Her store.
Store.
And also check out On the Leagues guys from SYNLAKROSS. You can check out the Facebook page, Instagram page, Twitter. Here we are, and also YouTube. Their YouTube channel, and also of course the website of SYNLAKROSS. You can find on the informations. I think also their web store, so you can support them if you want, and don't forget to listen to them on Spotify too. So
in fact, if you enjoyed this interview, go run to Spotify and create a Spotify list with Ravenscry and SYNLAKROSS all together. And after this interview, you can share all videos of Ravenscry and also YouTube videos of SYNLAKROSS together, and share it with the world. Spread the world with our message.
Share is the word. About sharing, by the way, we have yet a playlist called Ravenscry Metal and Rock Guests, and we will add a SYNLAKROSS song today. So but guys, listen to Patricia. Share everywhere. Share everything.
Spread the world.
Okay, so I think it's time to say good night. Don't forget, guys, to set a reminder on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, so you will be updated on our next live chats. And if you want to talk with us, also join our official Telegram channel. And I think that's it. Thanks again, Patricia.
Arigatou
And
gozaimasu.
thanks, everybody. Have a good night, a good day, a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you are in the world.
Yeah.
Exactly. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, guys. See you next time. Bye.